Hello everyone, Alchemicgree here. Welcome back to Sly 2, Band of Thieves. Last video we finished up episode 7. We lost all the Clockwerk parts, but we're on Arpeggio's blimp, so we're going to start up episode 8. Now, unlike the first Sly game, where everything was kind of just done in one sitting rather than separating the two, I don't think I need to do that. I think I could still relatively keep it separate, but we will find out.
There we were, heading east across the Atlantic Ocean, stowaways on a giant airborne fortress. Though time was short, we made sure to study up on our unknowing host, Arpeggio. While attending a prestigious boarding school, the young Arpeggio excelled in all subjects, but he never managed to keep up with the other boys physically. Sadly, his wings, due to their small size, were useless for flight. Furious at his feeble body, he focused his powerful mind to search for a cure in the works of the Italian Renaissance masters. Their notebooks provided the springboard for this sinister young genius, and it wasn't long before the Klaww Gang took him on as chief inventor. His talents must have been at work repurposing all the Clockwerk parts for their criminal schemes, and now this mastermind is in possession of all the parts. It's only a matter of time before he puts them back together. And when that happens, well, I'm not going to let that happen.
Oh, that wasn't supposed to work. There we go.
My instruments have picked up large magnetic fields radiating from inside that blimp. If Arpeggio's already started reassembling Clockwerk, that's where you'll find him.
Sounds good. I'm on my way.
Don't waste any time here, Sly. Get to the blimp and take some recon photos. To build a plan, we need to know how close they are to reviving Clockwerk.
Relax, Bentley. I've got it under control.
They could reassemble Clockwerk so fast!
Calm down, Bentley. He might be in one piece, but he doesn't appear to be, you know, alive. Let's stick to the format here. How about some recon photos?
You're right. We need to be informed to create a plan of action. Try to get a shot of Clockwerk's head, a mech egg, and one of those spinning magnetic inducers. They seem important to the procedure, but stay away from the guards. If you get detected, we won't have time for a second chance. These magnetic inducers seem to be holding the Clockwerk parts together. I'm sensing radioactivity from inside those mech eggs. I wouldn't get too close.
I'll admit, I figured out Peggio was going to be a smart boy, but I didn't think he'd be so smart he'd be able to, figure that out, how to put him back together that quickly. Because it's only been...
Clockwerk appears completely inanimate. We still might have a chance. Sly, I'm detecting voices from the front of the blimp. I think it's Arpeggio. Neela? Neela's here too! I can't believe it! She must have been working with Arpeggio all along! There he is, the mastermind behind this blimp and the source of all our problems. I don't need to study those photos to see the writing on the wall. Clearly, Neela and Arpeggio have conspired together to rebuild Clockwerk, and it looks like they're dangerously close to realizing their goal.
Look, Bentley, I know it's not your style, but I need a quick plan of attack. Try to think of a way, any way, to stop Clockwerk from getting reassembled.
Well, those magnetic inducers seem to be holding the parts together. If you reverse their polarity, it should pull Clockwerk apart. Unfortunately, the inducer speed control station is locked down tight. Pickpocket keys for the 4 patrolling guards to get at it. Then you'll need to manually reverse the polarity of each inducer deck at the top of their rotation.
Consider it done.
Alright, let's do this. I don't know if killing them would, trigger the failure of the mission, so I'll just be smart about it. Plus, I'm pretty sure when Clockwerk comes crumbling down... Okay. Just gotta wait for you to turn around. Turn. There we go.
Now get to the speed control station to slow down those spinning inducers. Now that the inducer decks are spinning slower, get up there and reverse the polarity of each deck.
my death. Alright, where are you, magnetic inducer? There you are. There we go. Come on, come on, come on, come on. No, no, damn it! Okay. It's gonna alert the guard. Oh, locked out. Did not alert Jack. Okay. Gotta wait the long time around. There we go.
What's all this then? The magnets have been reversed. But by Jove, it seems to have locked the clockwork parts into place. Excellent!
Sly Cooper! Of course this would be your doing.
Ah, Mr. Cooper. No doubt you believed a reversal would pull the old bird apart, eh? But it seems to have had quite the opposite effect. I'm truly grateful. When fully powered up, I'll join myself to its circuits and be born anew!
All this because you can't fly. You're pathetic.
Immortality! Immortality is what I seek. The other Klaww Gang members were much too short-sighted. They were satisfied using the clockwork parts to drive their various trivial schemes. But not me. No, I saw them for what they really were. The keys to life eternal.
So, what? You had Neela put me on the scent back in Cairo, and then waited while I stole the parts from the other Klaww Gang members. All the while not arousing any suspicion that you were behind it all?
You make it sound easy, Cooper. I had to carry your pathetic gang through that first set of heists. I was overjoyed when Arpeggio let me toss you in jail. I could finally go after the parts myself.
Ah, but acquiring all the parts was only half the equation. Think, Cooper. What kept Clockwerk alive for thousands of years?
He was fueled by his hatred for my family.
Splendid! That's right! Hatred. Putting his gears and wires together was child's play, compared with accumulating that much hatred.
You can't make people hate.
Oh, my poor naive boy. My meticulous mind has found a way. As your hippopotamus friend will attest, spice consumption makes you both angry and susceptible to hypnosis. The Contessa, hypnotist extraordinaire, devised a way to command people through the use of flashing lights. I've created this blimp to be a massive transmitter of those precise light frequencies. The only problem I faced was finding a suitable source of light waves.
The Northern Lights. You've been collecting northern light energy so you could hypnotize everyone beneath the blimp.
Ah, hypnotize those who'd eaten food covered in illegal spice. Thank goodness for Dmitri. Through his nightclub, he got the whole city to consume the spice.
You're going to Paris to unleash a hypnotic light show of hate. That's outlandishly cruel.
Cruel, perhaps, but necessary to give Clockwerk his spark of immortality. Ah well, my new body awaits me. Be a dear, Neela, and keep him covered. Ta-ta!
Stupid arpeggio. I double-crossed the Cooper Gang, Interpol, and Carmelita. What made you think I wouldn't do the same to you?
This is preposterous! You're my protege, not the next candidate for my immortality. I demand you exit the Clockwerk frame or...
Behold, Clockwerk is born!
As we all know, things are looking grim. Neela has joined herself to the Clockwerk frame and the Union has produced Klaww. She's out and free to terrorize the world. This blimp is still in motion to Paris. I can only assume Arpeggio's autopilot will activate the hate hypnosis light show. If that happens, there will be no stopping Klaww. She'll be immortal. But we still have a chance. In her new form, she'll need to draw a lot of energy from this blimp's engines to stay strong. If we can disable the engines, that should be enough to weaken her to a state in which we can attack. Getting at these engines will require all three of us to work together in perfect harmony. We've pulled off some tough jobs in the past, but they were just the warm-up round for what we'll be going through tonight.
Okay. Ow. Alright. I think, whoop. Whoop. Ow. Okay, this is, we are off to a start. I can't say it's a good one. Oh, a medium nugget. That's always nice. There we go. Oop. Okay. Let's get the TNT run out of the way, because if I remember correctly... Yeah, if I remember correctly, the other missions, whenever you finish one, you would then you would basically, whoever, like, you started with one, you ended on another, and then wherever you ended, that's where basically the character was, so you didn't have to swap between. So that's what we are going to do. But that charge barrel run is probably, yeah, I think it was something like, God, a small necklace? Really? You can die. Okay. Let's do this.
This engine room is locked down tight. Since we can't get in, I figure we'll have to destroy it from the outside.
I hope you're carrying some heavy explosives, Bentley, because that engine isn't small.
It just so happens that there's a ready supply of explosives already available on the blimp. Walk one of these TNT barrels up to that engine room to destroy it.
Sounds easy enough. What's the catch?
The initial payload in that TNT barrel won't be powerful enough to do the job. If you pick up 3 magnetic chargers, you should achieve the necessary blast force to destroy the engine. It's simple, really. Just get close to the chargers, and they'll automatically attach to your barrel.
All right, let's blow stuff up.
Okay, so there's the explosives. Damn it. Whoa. What is with this guard rotation? Okay, that's not bad. Medium knuckles. Oh, okay. That's how I do it. Okay. Well then. Okay, go away. Go. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm in the middle of his walkway. Oh dear god. Yep, I'm in the middle of his walkway. His animation is just gonna be stuck like that. Yep. Yep. Oh my god, thank you. Thank you for the love of... Go no. Damn it! Okay, well, we are definitely off to a bad start. You gotta be kidding. Are these AIs just super intelligent? Like, oh my god, I haven't even... I barely gotten past the first couple steps and you guys are... Okay, I think I'm just gonna... Oh my god, the fact that... Really? Oh my legitimate god. Here, why don't you guys fight each other? Okay, it's fine. It's fine. As long as you don't... Damn it! Okay, we are almost there. This mission took way longer than it should have.
With the TNT
Alright.
barrel all charged up, it's time to
Oh,
deliver the
that
payload
is
to that
such a
engine.
dick move.
That should be the last time anyone puts that engine to use.
Okay, next. Okay, ow. That's just permanently on fire now. Guess, just in case this ends up being the last video, might as well, you know, get the bottles I need. Ow. Surprisingly, I think this map is probably one of the small... It's definitely... It's not that it's the smallest. I think it comes down more to... it's just... It's got less hidden places. I think that's the best way I can describe it. This map has a lot of... There's a lot... It's more what's up and what's down rather than what's behind a corner or something. That was close.
To disable engine room, you and I are going to have to work together.
Happy to have you along, Bentley. What do you need me to do?
Pickpocket the guard's keys to the engine room. Once you've got the door open, I'll take over.
Okay, you should take your position. It's not gonna take me long to lighten these guys of their keys.
And off you go.
Okay, Sly, I'm waiting by the engine room door.
Alright, whoop, whoop. Off you go. That's adorable. Huh. Only 12 more bottles. That's normally I did a lot of the bottle carrying kind of off camera. Is this in all its irony the last episode episode of the game where I'm actually gonna get all the friggin' bottles? That's I'll admit that's astonishing. That is actually very astonishing. How the hell do I get up there? I want to wait till I get this. Pretty sure I get a... Oop, oh, there's my death. Oh. Yeah, just let my death come.
Okay, Sly, I'm waiting by the engine room door.
Can't think of any other high point. Gonna have to get back to this. Or... No, there has to be. There legitimately has to be a way up there. This is gonna consume me and take up so much time, but it's gonna be worth it in the end, I want to say, I think. Just need to get high enough. Oh, okay. About to be like, am I trapped down here now? And I just... Okay. Let's just... Yeah, I'll figure that out when I can figure it out. Till then, I'll, there we go. Oh, okay. Well, there's at least one there, so... That answers that one. Oop. Huh. You know, I said I wouldn't be distracted by the bottles, but, oh lordy, is it tempting. I would not even fucking begin to make that. Alright, let's do this.
Okay, Bentley, you're on.
Hey, Bentley, I'm looking at these, blueprints, and I think you've got to shoot out all the bulbs with your dart gun to get up to the second level. Here's the hard part. Once you shoot a bulb, you'll need to then take out the bulb the electricity is going to. If you miss and break the wrong bulb, there'll be a big power surge and kablam!
Alright, this ain't bad. There we go.
Okay, pal. You're all set to bounce up to the next level. If I'm reading this right, it looks like you need to bomb those power nodes to get into the control room. Once that door is open, you'll be able to shut this
Easy
engine
enough.
down for good. Take it all the way, buddy. Flip the override switch and this engine is toast. That's one less engine for that creepy Clockwerk thing to draw power from.
Alright, so now I'm playing as Bentley. So then I should go to the Bentley mission. I believe the Bentley mission goes to Murray, then the Murray mission goes to Sly. Okay, well, that was weird. Okay, so yeah, okay, this is something I could just explain real quickly. So the game crashed right after we finished Bentley's mission. What happened was I had played, or rather not directly after, I got to it, I got one of the bottles. You can see now I'm at 24 bottles out of when I entered at 23. What happened was the game crashed after I got that bottle, so since I didn't really do anything else but get a bottle, then the only thing really left for me to do is get to the Bentley mission. So that's more or less what happened. There was also a strange audio issue that happened right after I left. Probably part of like a glitch or a crash or whatever the fuck have you. So basically, yeah, you didn't really miss anything. I got a bottle and that was it. So now we can get to the Bentley mission.
That's one of the engines that needs to be disabled. I won't lie to you, Murray. This is going to be a tough job that requires both our skills.
My skills? Okay, Bentley, if you say so.
First, I'll need to hack the stations controlling access to the engine room. Then, Murray, you'll need to head inside and use your muscle to finish the job.
The Murray will be ready to go.
Oh, damn. Thank God I got bouncing ammo. There we go. There we go. Why didn't I have this option? Why didn't I have this option at the beginning of the game? That would have made everything so much easier. All right. Get a better view of everything. Damn it! I hate when that pops up on my screen. I like the game to only be the game. Okay, this might be an irritation. Anyway, if the ball's bouncing in all directions, it gives some temporary defense. All right, there we go. There we go. Yeah, that's how I was at. Yes, now I remember. I did come here to get that bottle because I had Bentley's jetpack. That's how I did it. I completely forgot that was the bottle because I was just so stressed over that, that irritating... Yeah, that irritating game crash. I think this is the last hack of the game, too. Well, let's see what kind of horrible, diabolical shit that Arpeggio had planned. Well, apparently, me getting annihilated was it. Oh, I see. That's just bullshit. Come on. There we go. Okay, I'm in a slightly better position. Come on, stay back, and boom!
Make way for the Murray!
Hey, pal. Looks like you'll need to lift all those giant cylinders. Once they're locked in the up position, you'll be able to take them out from the top level. Heads up, pal. You've got company.
Ow. Ow.
Nice work. Head up to the second level and thunderflop on the giant cylinders. That should finish them off.
All right.
Perfect. Now, head into the control booth and pull the plug on this thing. Another engine bites the dust.
Right, now we can do the Murray. off you go. Nope, I'll just take that. 5 more to go. There's one right there, too.
Murray, it looks like I'm gonna need some help getting into that engine room.
Happy to help.
Bentley tells me that the door to that room is locked down by wall-mounted power stations located throughout this blimp. I'll need you to take out all the power stations and then pry open the door by hand.
No sweat, Sly.
Huh, just like back in the first level. Oh boy. There you go. There we go. All right, next. Big guy. Oh. Wait a minute. It's right here. That makes it easy. Damn it. Damn it.
Looks like the power
There we
locks
go.
are offline. Come on back and pry it open for me. Looks like the power locks are offline. Come on back and pry it open for me.
turn, buddy.
Careful, Sly. This place is packed with laser security. First, you'll need to make your way to the far end of this room. Then jump up to the second level to get at the engine room control center. Alright, the control center is opposite your position in the room. With some well-timed spire jumping, you should be able to get access.
And of course, there's the safe.
That's lights out for this engine.
And an unexpected windfall, I've been contacted by Inspector Fox over the shortwave radio. She's well aware of the dire situation we all face if Klaww becomes immortal and has agreed to join forces with us so that we can destroy the robotic bird. The only catch is that she's unable to locate this blimp on her radar. To help her hone in on our position, we'll need to boost the strength of 4 local radio towers. Once Inspector Fox is in range, she'll take one of us on board to act as a tail gunner in a dogfight against Klaww. This is it. We don't have time for another plan. We're almost over Paris, and if that hate hypnosis light show goes off, well, you know the story.
Okay, you know what? I think I'm going to actually wrap it here, so as I figure out shit to sell up. So, thank you all so much for watching. Share, subscribe, and let me know what you think. Leave comments below, and I'll be with you next time. Thank you, and goodbye.